Morning students. Today we are starting our third component of marketing mix, that is place component. Place when you are making your product visible into the market. In this component we go through with the study of various distribution channels opted by the company to make available or distribute their product into the market, the functions of channels, the different levels of channel which are being used to distribute the product, types of intermediaries in the market, and the physical distribution system. So first we start with the meaning of distribution channel. It is also known as marketing channels. It is one of the important element of marketing mix, that is the place component. It helps the company to make available or distribute their product into the market. The channel chosen play a vital role in the marketing process. They perform a number of vital distribution functions in the market. Marketing channel decisions are one of the most critical decisions facing by the marketeers. The channel chosen intimately affect all the other marketing decisions like distributions, then franchisees, retailers, through which channel the company go for the selling of their product. The marketing channel distributes and constitutes a number of intermediaries like franchisees, wholesalers, retailers, etc. And some of the new concept of marketing channels commonly used in the organization in now new marketing era like the chain stores, online marketing, supermarkets concept, they have also entered into the place component. Definition given by the Philip Kotler: marketing channels are the set of interdependent organizations involved in the process of making a product or service available for the use or the consumption. Now, the second one, the various functions performed by the channels. The company, when they decide the channel of distribution, they think over what type of the function does the channel performs. So the different channels are facilitate selling by being physically close to the consumers. Secondly, provide distributional efficiency by bridging the manufacturer with the users efficiently, effectively, and economically. It break the bulk and cater the tiny requirements of the buyers, because company always produce in the bulk quantity and the consumer consume in the tiny quantity, and so these distribution channels basically distribute the product in the small quantities. Look after part of physical distribution and marketing logistic. It is one of the major component of physical distribution system of the company. It maintains the records, trends of the product in the market. It gathers the information about the potential current customers, competitors, and other forces in the marketing environment. It also provide a salesmanship to the buyers, because basically when we go into the market and purchase, the shopkeepers, the distributors, they influence us to purchase the particular product by giving or us the information about the product and its usage. It also provides pre-sales and after-sales services to the customers. It assists in introducing the new product into the market. It also assists into the price negotiation, because in retail you get the cost, the price is MRP, but when you take those products from the wholesaler you get a discount margin over there. So it also assists in the price negotiations. Next are the different levels of marketing channels. Basically, for the consumer goods, when we are talking about, the 3 levels are being used: 0 level, 1 level, 2 level, and 3 levels. And for the industrial goods, the 3 levels are being used: 0, 1, and 2 level. Today we are go through with the consumer goods channel of marketing channel या channel of distribution. In that we go through with the 4 channels: 0, 1, 2 and 3 levels. 0 level is good delivered directly from the manufacturer to the consumer when the company have their own outlets to sell the product in that manufacturer directly to the consumer. 1 level, goods delivered from manufacturer to the consumer through one intermediary like manufacturer, wholesaler or franchisee or consumers. Second level is goods delivered from manufacturer to consumer through 2 intermediaries: manufacturer, wholesaler, retailers and the consumers. For daily products we are going for this particular, or FMCG products when we are using, we are going for these. And 3 level, goods delivered from manufacturer to the consumer through 3 intermediaries: manufacturer, wholesaler, jobbers, retailers and consumers. Jobbers are basically those people who work between the wholesaler and the retailer. They work for the wholesalers. They go into the market and to different retail shops and ask their requirement for the product, and then they give this requirement to the wholesalers. So from which wholesaler the retailer get the maximum margin, he take the product from that particular wholesaler and retail it to the consumers. Next, the factors influencing the channel decisions. Company, when they decide the channel of distribution 0, 1, 2 or 3 channel, the basic factors which the company considers are product factors, market factors, institutional factors, unit factors and environmental factors. First, product factors, which are related to the product, like features of the product, their technical nature, length of the product line, product market position, etc. Market factors, the characteristics of the market like existing market structure, nature of purchase deliberations, availability of the channel, competitors using channel, etc. Third is the institutional factor, that is depend upon the channel's capabilities like the financial ability of the channel members, promotional ability of the channel members, post-sale service ability, etc. Unit factors, the company's own strength or their own characteristics, in which company's financial position. If company have the strong financial capabilities, they can go for the minimum like 0 level or 1 level. If they don't have, then they go for the 2 or 3 levels. Then extent of market control desires, company's goodwill, marketing policies, etc. And last one is your environmental factors, which includes the external environment, political environment, economical environment, legal, socio-cultural environment, etc. Now the type of intermediaries which exist between the manufacturer and the customers, it is basically of 2 types: merchants and the agents. Merchants are 2 types. One are the wholesalers and the retailer. Wholesaler who take the product into the bulk quantity and then distribute into the retail market, and retailers are who purchases the product into small quantities and sell in units to the consumers. And agents are basically those persons who link with the manufacturer and the consumers. Next is one of the important topic, that is the physical distribution system. It is the upcoming topic into the marketing logistic. Companies are putting emphasis on a better effective physical distribution system. It is also known as the PDS or PDM somewhere, physical distribution management. Physical distribution system is a marketing activity that is concerned with the handling and the movements of goods in the market. It is a major component of marketing mix and cost area of business, which includes all those activities connected with the efficient movement of goods from the place of production to the place of consumption. It involves the handling of raw materials, semi-finish of finished product from the producers to the consumers via intermediaries, and intermediaries are to be your wholesalers, distributors and retailers. It is the process of strategically managing the movement and storage of materials, parts and finished inventory from suppliers between organizational facilities and the consumers. It also creates an important link between the manufacturing and the demand creations. Definitions. Few of the prominent definitions of PDS. First is physical distribution management involves the management of physical flow of product and establishment and operation of flow system by William J. Stanton. Second, PDM involves planning, implementing, controlling the physical flow of materials and final goods from the point of origin of use to meet the customer needs at a profit by Philip Kotler. And third, by McCarthy. Physical distribution system is the actual handling of moving goods within the individual firm and along with the channel system. Now the components of physical distribution management, basically they are the 5 major components which a company consider while using the physical distribution management system. First is order processing, second material handling, third warehousing, fourth inventory controlling and fifth is transportation. Order processing, to know the demand of the product in the market, according to that quantity or demand the quantity can be produced so that they can reduce the cost of production. Material handling, taking proper care of raw material, semi-finished goods or finished product from damage, spoilage, threats, fire, etc. Next is warehousing, keeping the products safe in the warehouses, either in the public warehouses or the private warehouses. Inventory controlling, keeping a track record of the raw materials, semi-finished and finished goods with the company. And transportation, that is outgoing logistic of the product from the manufacturing to the consumer or to the market. Thank you so much.